to my channel. Hi mga grammar friendships, this is Teacher PD and today we're going to talk about locating the subject in the sentence. On the previous videos, we talked about the different parts of speech, the 8 parts of speech, and always remember that there are 8. What are those again? We have the noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and the interjection. So for today, how are we going to write a sentence? This is actually the first questions before locating the subject in the sentence. So the first thing is the requirement of a sentence is that it must have a subject and it must have a verb. Always remember that when it comes to making a sentence simple or complex or compound, there must always be a subject and there must always be a verb. Well, the thing here is that when it comes to the verb is easy to find out because they are just the action verb or the modal verb or auxiliary verb or the be verb. So it's really easy for us to determine the verb. However, when it comes to the subject, always remember that the subject in the sentence will always be a noun, or if it's not a noun, then it could be a pronoun. Okay? So always remember, guys, that when we are talking about the subject in the sentence, it is always a noun or a pronoun. It's always a noun or a pronoun. Always remember that. So the subject is always a noun or a pronoun. So the question is, can adjective be the subject in the sentence? The answer is no, because it's always the noun or pronoun which is the subject in the sentence. So for example, the sentence is that we have in the sea is a shark. So in this sentence, first we need to determine if this is a sentence. Of course, yes, it is, because there's a verb and somewhere there's the subject. So in the sentence, what do you think is the subject in the sentence? Is it the sea or a shark? Okay, let's check. So first, of course, we already know that this is the verb. It's a be verb to be exact. However, in this sentence, we're going to determine here, we have here an in. In is what? Is it a noun? No. In is actually a preposition. It's a preposition. What is preposition again? We have the in, on, at, with, or whatsoever. So in is a preposition, so therefore in the sea is not a noun. It's a prepositional phrase. So if it's a preposition, can it be a subject? The answer is no. Okay? Yes. So the subject in the sentence is a shark. Why? Because it's a noun. So always remember, when you are locating for the subject in the sentence, then it must be a noun or a pronoun. Okay? Right, next sentence. Next example. So this is a common mistake among Koreans or Chinese or the Asians. This is actually wrong grammar among Asians. So for example, we say, in Korea has many buses, for example. So do you think the sentence has a verb? Yes, there's a verb. We have here a helping verb has, singular helping verb has. And the thing here is that a sentence must have a subject and a verb, but we have a verb. However, do we have a subject? The answer is no, we don't have, because first of all, this is a preposition and we have here a noun. So therefore, in Korea is not a subject because it's not a noun. What is it? It's a prepositional phrase. So for us to see if there is a subject, there's no subject because the in Korea is a preposition. So how can we make it correct? Always put in mind that the subject is always the noun, is always a noun or a pronoun. So what are we going to do? Remove the in, remove the preposition. So we only have Korea, which is a noun now, so it now becomes the subject and this is the verb. So the correct sentence must be, Korea has many houses. Buses, okay. Okay, so always remember, guys, the subject in the sentence is always the noun. Okay, so for example, another sentence is that we say she together with David. Okay, she together with David. Okay, for example, the sentence is like this. We have she together with David are here. So the importance of knowing the subject in a sentence is for us to determine what verb are we going to use. Are we going to use the singular is, or are we going to use the plural are? So if it's wrong subject, wrong verb. Okay, so always remember the verb follows the subject in the sentence. So in this case, do you think that it should be are or is? Okay, think of it. Alright, so your answers, just put in mind what you have in mind. Just put in mind what you have thought already. So in this case, the subject in the sentence is can be a noun or a pronoun. So we need to determine the noun or the pronoun in the sentence. Okay, so first of all, David is a noun. It's correct. Okay. However, together with, or just say with, or together with, is actually a preposition. Therefore, David is not the subject in the sentence because it is connected with a together with, which is a preposition. So therefore, it became a prepositional phrase already. So the only subject in the sentence is she. So the sentence goes, she together with David is here. As simple as that. So don't be confused, or don't be trapped by the idea of seeing a noun to be the subject already. You need to determine the words that goes before the noun. So if there's a preposition, then definitely it's not a subject because there's a preposition. Okay, alright, another example. For example, I say, So for example, the book in their schools, for example, the book in their schools, for example, is nice. Or are nice. What do you think is the... For us, again, to determine the subject, we need to look for the noun. So the book definitely is a noun. However, in is a preposition, so therefore in schools is not the subject. The subject is the book. So the book is only one, so this is now is. Alright? So as simple as that. Remove the you must remove the prepositions. Just look for the subject, which could be a noun or a pronoun. Okay, last example, we say I, along with him, is our kind. Whatever, just to make a sentence. So in this case, guys, along with, again, is a preposition, and then we have here a pronoun I. So definitely him is not a subject because we have here a preposition. So the only pronoun here is I. So what is the verb for I? Is or am? So yes, the correct answer is am. So I, along with him, I'm kind. Like that. Alright. So the last on the previous video, I actually told you that I asked a question at the end of the video, which goes this way. So what's that? Alright, so the question was, one of my friend or friends. So in this case, guys, you need to understand the sentence that we're talking actually about one of the many. So meaning to say in Tagalog is isa sa marami. So always remember guys that when you are using the pattern which is one of, there should be a plural after, because you're talking about one of the many. Alright, so one of my friends. So the correct answer is friends. So in this case now, you are now going to struggle, or you're going to be you're going to think of the correct verb now here. So should it be is or should it be are? So going back to our topic for today again, we need to look for the noun or the pronoun which could be the subject in the sentence, or which are or which is the subject in the sentence. So the noun here is just one. Why? Because of is a preposition. So of my friends, of my friends is separated by the preposition, so therefore the only subject is one. So one of my friends. Bakit friends? Why is it friends? Because we're talking about one of the many. So we say one of my friends, okay, is, alright, why is? Because the subject is one, which is a noun. One of my friends is here. So the correct answer for my previous video is one of my friends is here. Okay, so always remember. So when in IELTS, for example, in speaking IELTS, if the question is what's your favorite music, okay, you could say like, what's your favorite music? You can say, oh, one of my favorite songs. Okay, don't say one of my favorite song. It's wrong. Okay, so anyways, now let's go here. On the next video, I'm gonna be talking about articles and what is article in grammar. When we're talking about articles in grammar, they are the an, and the. Okay, question for the next video. What is the correct answer? Should I say I play a guitar, or I play the guitar? Okay, so the next video would talk about the articles and the. So the question is, what's the correct answer? Should it be I play a guitar or I play the guitar? Okay, so please comment your answers below. Yes, many YouTubers are saying comment down below. That's actually wrong grammar because it's redundant. When we say down, it means below. So the correct answer must be, or the correct sentence must be, comment below or comment down, right? So that's actually how you say it. So anyways, please comment your answers below, okay? So I play a guitar or I play the guitar. So again, thank you so much for watching my third video. Sorry it took a long time because I had my hair colored. That's why. Joke. So goodbye again and keep safe. I love you.